Hello everybody, welcome to Google and Your Future by Kikelomo Solomon-Ayeni. I am so excited that you are here again. Public disclaimer, Google did not hire me to do this recording, neither did I charge for it. I am doing this because I believe everyone should know how to use Google in this future that we are in. Okay, today I will be talking about Google Forms. If you want to download it, just go to, if you want to use it rather, click on Google Forms in Google search and it will bring it out for you like this. If you go to your email, these icons by the side, when you click on it, you scroll down and look for it. If you cannot find it, don't stress yourself, just come to Google, type in Forms or Google Forms and it will bring this page for you. Okay, so we have done Google Docs, Google Sheets, and we are here to do Google Slides. We are on Google Forms and it's opening for you like this. For business, you can go straight to this to learn more, but right now going straight to form, let's go to Google Forms. Okay, Google Forms, here we can see that the template is almost looking like that of Google Docs and Google Sheets. All right, so we have blank page here and then we have templates. You can click on blank page to start from scratch, or you can click on template, ready-made templates that are here. Let's check out the template here. We have contact information, find a time, RSVP, party invite, event registration, order form, job application, customer feedback, work request, blank quiz, exit ticket, assessment, worksheet, course evaluation. You can pick anyone you want and then you can edit it. I think I've always picked anyone and just edited to my style. So I have different forms that I have worked on over the time. So sometimes I just use the same form. Sometimes I can use the same form if I desire and just edit the information that is there. Alright, so let's pick which one should we pick? Okay, let's pick contact information. Okay, I'm assuming that we have picked this contact information for people who want to sign up to a training, for instance. So the training is let's say digital training. All right, so let's come to contact. I can say contact information for digital training. So I name my file. Now the sample questions that are here, I check them out. Contact information, okay, that's like the heading. I can say contact information. I can say the same thing for digital training. I can rename it. I can change the name if I desire. I can put details of the form here. This form will only be used. This form will only be used to contact you before, during, and after the training. Full stop. We will not share your details with a third party. If you have any questions or need more information, kindly send an email to kikelomoboas at gmail.com. Okay, that's a simple heading. You don't have to use that. So I'm checking all the options that are here. I see name. This is what I will see, name. This is the space for the answer. So when I clicked on it, this is name, this is space for it was short answer, this is space for the answer. Okay, before I go on, I want to preview this form. I click on preview, it will open on another page. I want you to look at, as we work on it, I want you to go to the preview and see. So before I go any further, this is what my form looks like. Contact information for digital training, the information I wrote. Okay, name. Okay, it's saying required, meaning anything asterisk is required. Okay, So name, it is asterisk. Require, I'll put my answer here. Okay, email, good. Address, phone number, so I come here. Alright, name. Because required is clicked, that is why it is showing a red asterisk, that if they do not fill that form, they cannot submit, which is very good. So important details, you can asterisk it so that participants or those who want to fill the form will know what is important and what is not. Now this is name. I can edit it. I can write last name, and do another one, first name. So because this is here, I can duplicate the same one, this last name, and write the second one, first name. Let me refresh this. Now the beautiful thing about Google Forms is that as you are working, it is saving your information. So there's nothing like, oh, power went out, my computer crashed. It's saving immediately as I'm working. So as you can see, I don't have name again, just like so. I have last name and first name, just as it is here. Okay, now this I can put an image here if I want to. See, it's showing me an image shape. If I click on it, let's go to photos. This is my image. Okay, insert. Put an image here. It can be anything. You can put anything here if you desire. It may not be for name. It can be for other things that you want them to see. So I'm deleting it. Remove. Alright, I'll remove the image. But if I want to put it back here, I click on this image and it will be there. Alright, so this box here, if you click on it, it has various options that can be here that your participants can use to register. We are on short answer, that is why you see short answer text. You can only take short answers. They cannot write an epistle here. But if I click on paragraph, you see it wrote long answer text. So meaning they can, so I can say here, write blah 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 blah. Why do you want to apply for this? Not less than 250 words, not less than 500 words. Then long answer text. This paragraph is what is needed. If you put short answer, they cannot type long statements there. But click on multiple choice. Here I have option 1, option 2, option 3, and I can name them: blue, red, green. Let's go here and refresh and see what it looks like. See, so they will have to pick one. That's what multiple choice is. And I can remove any one of them, or I can even put an image on each of them. You see, you can put an image on each of them. Let's put an image on each of them. Okay. So let me remove this last option. Alright, so we have this option 1 and 2. Let's refresh this and let's see what it looks like. Reload. See how it came out. Which is your favorite? Blue, red. They make a choice and then it will be on their form. Alright, so that's that for multiple choice. I did Ctrl Z. Let me leave it there so that we can still be in refresh. Let me try to show you the other options here. Okay, so we've done short answer, paragraph, multiple choice. Now let's click on check boxes. On check boxes, almost like multiple choice, but I think check boxes, they can check more than one. Let's try it here. Let's refresh. Alright, first name. So you see that's that for check boxes. They can check more than one, but for option, They cannot choose two at the same time. So be careful. Know that when you choose options, you are saying which multiple choice. Rather, when you click on multiple choice, you are saying that they should choose one, either or. Which one do you like? But if you want them to choose more than one in a question, then you need to use check boxes. Then they will click on all the ones that they want. Then if you go to drop down, this is how drop down is. Alright, so let's see what drop down is looking like on the form. Okay, drop down is going to say, which of these do you prefer? Option 2, option 4. That's what the drop down is. Make a choice from the blah 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 below. That's what the drop down does, and they'll click on it and choose the one they want. Okay, then that's that for drop down. Let's check another one just to be sure that everything we have done all these options. Then another one is file upload. When I click on file upload, this one says let respondents upload files to Drive. Files will be uploaded to the form owner's Google Drive. Respondents will be required to sign into Google when file upload questions are added to a form. Make sure to only share this form with people you trust. So then I click on continue. So when I put that for them, I'm saying file upload. So allow only specific file types. I can say okay, upload only a document. If I don't put allow, so I have clicked file upload. That's the type of answer I want here. Now under file upload, it's asking me, do you want to allow them to speak to only post specific file types? If I did not click on this, what happens is they can upload any type of file. But when I come here, if I say upload only a spreadsheet, meaning if it is not a spreadsheet, the upload will not be successful. It will tell them upload only a spreadsheet. If I say upload only a video, they will not post. If they try to upload any other thing, it will not accept it. But I can select more than one. I can even select everything. I can only say I want only images and videos. Any other thing I don't want. So when I streamline it that way, they can only post only a video and image. And if I say only document and maybe PDF, then if it is not any of these two, the upload will not be successful. And if I do not take any of these options, they will upload anything. Maximum number of files, I can say 1, 5, 10. If I click on any one of them, if I say 5, I can upload up to 5. Maximum file size, I can determine it. 10 gig, 1 gig, 100 MB. So if I say 1 MB, if the file is larger than 1 MB, the upload will not be successful. And it will say to the participant, upload was not successful because the file type is larger than 1 MB, which I think is a beautiful thing. Okay, but the Google form is saying to you, this form can accept up to 1 gig of files. You can change it if you desire. Okay, that's for if I want them to upload. So I can say okay. Okay, so I'm just trying to just name all these options I've chosen. Okay, so let me show you the other options we have. We have linear scale. This is answer this question. Ratio 1 to is your choice. 1 to 5. Make a choice. So if you say put this, what's the answer? Ratio 1 to 10. Let's see. Let's refresh and see what that's looking like, what you have done so far. Okay. Alright, this is what I've done so far. We edited this. I am not switching account. It's asking me if I want to switch account. To remember, you're working with your Gmail. I am working with my email. This is kikelomoboaz@gmail.com. It's asking me if I want to switch account. If I click on switch account, it will ask me to sign in to any other Gmail that I have, but I'm fine with the one I'm working with. So here we say asterisk, that anything asterisk is required. So last name, I'm just using for example, for instance rather, which is your favorite. I chose a drop down here, option here. Upload your assignment here. This is where they'll click on add file, and when they do that, they'll be asked to upload. Okay, this one is, I chose a linear scale. What is your strength? How well do you like amala? 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. That's the linear scale option. Now we go to multiple choice grid. So row 2, column 2. Alright, let's see what this multiple choice grid looks like here. I'm showing you all the options that you have with your Google Forms so that you can create your forms exactly as you desire with nothing limiting you. Oh, okay, these are my multiple forms grid. Okay, these are the ones that they use for when you are filling a form and they say agree, disagree. Let's go and edit it. So these are, you can see that our rows are here, columns are here. So I can say black, red, green, teal. Then I can say agree, no, I can say strongly agree, disagree, strongly disagree. I need to have one more column. Okay, but I have one more row, I have one more column. Neutral. Okay, let me put neutral before. Okay, this 5, let's name it yellow. Alright, so let's see what it looks like here. Alright, so best color. Oh, I didn't spell that well. Black, agree, red, neutral, green, strongly agree, teal, disagree, yellow, strongly disagree. So can you see how you can, this is a multiple choice grid, if I'm correct. Okay, yes, multiple choice grid, and that's what it looks like. Let's go to another one. Let's see what options we have. We have checkbox grid. Let's see what it looks like. Let's accept. Let's create 3 rows and see what checkbox grid looks like. So I can change all my question, and I can change how I want my questions to be answered. I can determine if my question is very important or not, and if they have to, if they can ignore it. But if I don't want them to ignore it, then I need to asterisk it. So this is how my multiple choice, my checkboxes. This is how they come, checkboxes grid. So earlier we had multiple choice checkboxes. Now we have multiple choice grid, checkbox grid. Then we have dates. Let's check for another one. Let's just duplicate this one so that we can change it to. We have option of date. This can be done when you're saying date of birth. For instance, you're asking them for their date of birth. So if I click on date, If you come here, let's reload, you will see that they will be required to click on their date of birth like this, date, month, year, blah blah blah. So if they don't write it like this, it will not type. So that's beautiful. Then the last one here, time. All right, let's duplicate this so that we can have one more grid, and let's choose time. I'll say, when did you apply? I want time to be selected. Let's see. Okay, it's reloading. When did you apply? So because I chose time, since we are giving them option either AM or PM, and they need to put in the exact time that happened. So you can see that we have tried all the options from short answer, paragraph. Now that you know what they all can do, when you are filling your form, you know what you required from each of the participants, and then you know what to put in to make their answer easy, very easy for you. Remember that when you click on file upload, whatever file they're uploading, it will be saving into your Google Drive. Remember that. So probably when it is saving, once it arrives into your Google Drive, you can copy them somewhere else so that your Google Drive is not too much filled. But if you need more space on your Google Drive, you can buy extra 100 gig for 390 naira from Google. Okay, then probably you can leave a comment here if you want to. What's this comment for? Nothing. That's just a, you can just say thank you. Okay, any comment, additional information, probably anything you need to know. Additional information, I can say make this a paragraph. Okay, so let's look at our form from the beginning. Now this is our form from the beginning. We have tried all the options we have, but you can see that some questions, this was not asterisk, this was not asterisk, this wasn't. So anything that is important should be asterisk, and the one that shouldn't be. Then you arrange your question in a order that makes sense. So you can ask them, remember important things. You can ask for their name, their email, their phone number. So let's finish this form. Let's assume. Okay, I like all the things we have done here. I hope you have seen them. So I'm going to delete all of them, and I assume that we want to fill in a proper form. So this one I need short answer. Now under short answer, when I get last name, important. This one I'm changing it back to first name, short answer, good. This one, email, short answer, good. Required, good. If I do not want this, I can delete it. If I want to duplicate it, I can duplicate it. Now these three icons are saying, do I want a description? Do I want to describe what this means? Yes. Alright, short answer. Where did I get this from? I click on here and I say description. All of them have descriptions under them. If you want to, the response validation. I clicked on response validation, but I don't need it, so I'm canceling it. I don't need it here. I'll go to the next one. This next one, mobile number. I go here, short answer. Now I come here, I click on response validation. I want it to be only number. The options, the number, text, length, regular expression, like how you want them the short answer to be. Is this response validation? For me, I want it to be number, so it's fine. I have number here. I want it to be number, greater than, less than, equal to, between, not equal to, whole number, and just say whole number, whole number. Is not between. So this is, let's say if you say this event now is for people who are 20 and above. If you say for instance, if I say not lesser than, let's say greater than, if I say greater than, put a number here. So greater than 15. When they are answering the question, if any one of them pick an answer that is lesser than 15, it will not allow them to submit. So that's the beauty of this. But these are not putting any greater than anything. I just want it to be just probably just one number. I just want it to be number so that they don't type text, because some people are not careful when they're filling forms sometimes. I don't want them to type text here instead of number. So it means that here they do not type a number. It will show them that they are not typing numbers, so that they can type only numbers. Then it is required. Okay, so already I have phone number. Then I need location. I want to know the area they're applying from. Short answer, it can be location, it can be address. Okay, so it is required. I need everything in this form is required. Date of birth required. When did you apply? I don't need the question, so I'm deleting it. Additional information if they have. I'm not making it required. Why? They may not have any additional information. And let's go here and look at this is my old form. Let's look at my new form. And all our information here: last name, first name, email, mobile number, location, date of birth, additional information, and submit. Now before they submit, let me show you other things. You can change the theme of this place. You can change the color. Alright, so if I come here now, if I come after this first name, now if I come here and I click on video, I can upload a video there. So I can go to YouTube. I can just copy a video I already have from YouTube. Alright, so let's go to YouTube and copy a video. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to click on this. I want to copy the link, so
managing your projects should feel
okay. I copy I need to be sure that I'm clicking on the link.
more like this. That's why you need ClickUp. With ClickUp, when you want to sign
Okay, so it's the right audio. I pause it. I copy the link. So let's go back to our phone. I've paused it. I come here. So I paste it. I click on, yep, this is it. I click on it and I select it. So from our partner. Alright, so I'm trying to show you what you can do here. So I've said video presentation from our partner. I've added a video. I can add an image instead if I want to. I click on add image. I go to where I have my pictures. You can upload here, or you can go to pictures you already have by URL. If you have a link of where your pictures are in Google Drive, or you can just search. Go to Google Image search. Alright. So I'm searching for images on partnership. Okay. I pick one. I click on insert. Okay, so I have an image here already. That's if you want an image. I have an image here, and I do not have to put a title. It is not compulsory. So I've shown you you can put image of added video, then add title and description. So I click on add title and description, and it has opened to me a new title. So this title and description, this one is not for them to give an answer. This is not part of the question and answer. So I can move this up. This is if I want to have another title. I can move it up. Beginning of my form, I'm moving it right here. So I can decide to just leave only my topic here and put other things there, or probably when I break my page into two. So let me undo it. I have undone it. It is back here. So now let's go to, if I click on this one, I click on import question. If I want to bring questions from anywhere, I can import them, then add question. If I want to add question, I can add question like I did here and name it and do whatever. But what I was doing to add question is I could just click here, duplicate and edit them, and then I can come here and click on add section. So I clicked on this image and put add section, meaning I have made the form into two sections. So this untitled section can be section 2. This untitled, I can delete it, I don't need it, and I can put a description. Please fill this section with integrity. Please fill this section with integrity. Alright, so let's go here and see what our form looks like now. Alright, so we have video presentation from our partner. So when I click it, it will play right there. See? Hallelujah. So I've paused it. It will play right here, and they can always go and they can go watch it on YouTube if they want to. Okay, so it's ended here. So the question they have here, just their first name, their last name, the video, this image, and then I say next. Because I did not fill this one, that's a compulsory. So I go to, let me fill it. Okay, I filled it too. And I go to next. So next has brought them to section 2. Please fill this section with integrity. And then email, mobile number, location, date of birth, additional information, and then they can submit. And they can go back if they want to. So that's that for our form. So we have achieved a lot already. So we've seen what we can do with these options. And then now another thing we can also do, we can change the color or the interface. So let's go here. This is where you click on preview. I clicked on this, that's why it brought me to where this place where we are previewing what our form looks like before we send it to the public. So when I go to customize theme, I clicked on it. So it's showing me the theme options. The header, this header, I can change. I can put an image there. See, I can put an image there. I can change the color of everything here of my theme. Theme color is your choice. Can have blue, purple, yellow, and if you click on plus, it will show you all the various color options that are available on Google, and you can choose your own. But these are already made colors here. Background color, I can choose any one I want. Okay, this is it. Now let's upload an image there so that we can change. Let's see, is there an image we like here? Work and school. Okay, let's see if we can choose anyone from here. If you do not want any of the images that are here already, one thing you can do is you can go to upload and upload your own photo, or you can go to photos and the pictures you already have here, you can bring them in. So if what they like here is okay, if what they have here you like it, why not? Please go ahead and pick it. Let's see. Okay, insert. That's the image I chose. So there are several ones. You can choose your own image uploader, and if you put your own, it will take the shape of your picture. So I clicked on it. Alright, so I have changed the image head, so you can decide what your own image will be. Okay, so this is my own form. Now you see it's changed the theme for me based on the color. I can now decide to say, no, don't change it for me based on the color. I want it to be, I can go back to my yellow and say I like my color orange. I picked my orange, I click on add and I change it back to orange. It only changed the color for me earlier because of the change here according to my team. Their font style, I come here, I can change my font style. See, something fancy, something formal, something playful. It depends on what you're trying to achieve. Formal, basic, and then we leave that, and that's that for the theme. So can we see what we have here? So look at what we have before. Now let's refresh it. So once I refresh it, see what we have now. Isn't this lovely? Oh, isn't this beautiful? And then we are almost done. Okay. What are we going to do again? What do I want us to do? Now let's go to responses. Where do our forms go to? When people fill this form, where do they go to? We were on questions all the while. Now we're on responses. I click on responses beside questions. We have 0 responses because nobody has filled our form yet. But when people fill your form, you will see the updates 3, 4, response 5, response 6, response 7, and you have it like that. And those responses are like that. Okay, so now this place, accepting responses, I clicked on it. So whenever people apply, we will receive responses. But if you close it, no, not accepting responses. So when people click on it, it will say this form is no longer accepting responses. So you can do that so that people do not continue to apply. And now this information here is important. You can click on create spreadsheet, or you can click on this arrow. On that arrow I clicked on, it's showing me get email notification for new responses. I don't suggest you do this, or else you'll be receiving emails every time people respond. People fill the form, so you don't stress yourself. Let them just fill the form. You can always check the form. Then you can go here, download responses, delete all responses. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Then you can say select response destination. This is where I want you to go to. Select response destination. You can say select existing spreadsheet. That is all of these forms that you have here, they go to your Google Sheet. I want you to know that they go to your Google Sheet automatically. Select existing spreadsheet, create a new spreadsheet. So I suggest create a new spreadsheet, and then you can name it. But for this, it has named it already. You just put the name of the training, and in bracket it put responses. You can decide to learn more if you want to. But when you click on create, automatically a spreadsheet has been created in your Google Sheet. If I do that, let me refresh my Google Sheet. Automatically, can you see it? That contact information for digital training responses has been created already. Let's open it. So for every time people fill the form on Google Forms, the answer will always be there in responses. You will see the responses here. Because there are no responses here, that's why you are not seeing them. You will see the responses here. But I think it is not easy to collect all those responses here. So what I recommend is go to your Google Sheet. You will find a spreadsheet. If you did not click on create spreadsheet, it will not be there. But when you say don't click on create for me here, because it will just create, click here and determine where it will create so that you can know where it is. And then see, I've opened it. Can you see contact information for digital training responses, and then timestamp. This is the time when they fill the form. I didn't put timestamp there. Google Form did. Anytime they fill the form, it will tell you the time and the day that the form was filled. So look at our forms: last name, first name, email, mobile number, location, date of birth, and additional information. And to keep showing you all their names. No matter how many people fill the forms, it will show you all their information here, which makes your life easy and very straightforward. So let's fill this form so that you can see what it's gonna be like. Next, email ad@gmail.com, mobile number 08012345678, location Lagos, date of birth, okay, the year. Okay, 1971. June 24. No, I can't choose today. What did I do wrong? Okay, 2010, June 16. Okay, additional information none, so I leave it blank and I click on submit. I have submitted that. Alright, so it's asking them if they want to edit their response. Okay, so I go back to contact information. So can you see responses are not, it's now showing one response. Can you see now one response, and it's showing you last name. So if you have all the last, so imagine if you have 50 applications, you have 50 last name, 50 first name, 50 emails here, 50 phone numbers here, 50 locations here, 50 date of birth here, and then the additional information. So, but I think the easiest way to look at all of this is to just go to the spreadsheet. So if you come here to the spreadsheet, can you see it's saying that I filled this form on 24th September 2020 at 9 o'clock. This is 10 minutes past 9, 10 minutes past 9, 39 seconds. That's when I filled the form, showing you my last name, first name, email, mobile number, location, date of birth, and whatever information that you put here will be here. Is this not beautiful? And then if you have as many of this, so now, so long as you are still receiving application, please don't tamper with your form, because everybody who fills the form, it will just be adding them to it. So one thing I do is if I want to segment them, I can click on anyone and say, okay, this one, I want to make it color yellow, just so I know that all of these ones they prefer so and so. Okay, all of these ones they have paid, all of these ones they have not paid, or all of these ones blah blah blah. So I can come back to check my form and I can be able to understand what I'm doing with them. And if I don't want anything, I can come back here and put it back as white and leave it as it was before. And that's that. And so for subsequent information, for subsequent people that fill the forms, you see the responses here, and you also see the responses here, well tabulated for you. And that's that on the responses. Okay, now let's go to these settings. What options do you have here? General, collect email addresses. If you click on this, people will not be able to fill the form unless they input their email address, which is okay. But you can also leave it, you can leave this empty and put the option of email in the form and make it required, meaning they cannot even submit the form if they do not put their email. So it's fine. So you can leave this and then put that in your question. Now if you say limit to one response, we are saying this person can only respond to this email one. Then the same respondents will be required to sign into Google. They must be required to sign in. So you can undo it and leave it. They can respond as many times they want to. So, but which means that now a person may not fill the form 5 times. That's just the disadvantage of that. And then you see 50 applications and you realize that one person has already applied 5 times. But if you click on this, it will be saying that they must all have Google, which may be limiting. Some of them may not have a Gmail account, so you cannot withdraw this. But if you want them to have a Gmail account compulsorily, then you can say limit to one response. And then this page also, respondents can edit after submit. What they submitted, can they edit it? If this option is there, like I could see here, so when they click on it, it will take them back to their response, and then they can edit it. If you take them back, let me change this to okay, I want to leave the others as they are and click on submit. So let's go back to our database here. Can we see that the name changed, the email, the first name changed and the last name changed? But as I click on it, it is telling me that responder updated this value, meaning they updated what they filled here. So this can be okay, it depends on you, but can you see that the time here has changed? Before it was 21:10, now it is 21:14, which is 9:14. So So I would not even know that the person filled before and made changes. But if you do not want a complicated form, you can just leave it here and let them be able to edit the information that they submitted. But if you do not want them to, you can just unclick it. So if they made a mistake and they want to fill their form again, if they want to correct it, it means they will fill the form all over again, which is not a bad thing anyway. And then if you can say respondent can see summary, chat, and text responses. No, you don't want them to. So if you click on see summary, chat, and text responses, what happens is when they are filling the form, they will know, oh, that let's assume it's a very, very long form. As they are filling it, to show them, oh, you have filled 50% of this form, you have filled 30% of this form, just so that they can. Let's click on save and let's refresh this form. Continue. You cannot edit your response to this form. Alright, it's saying disabled. Alright, let's just preview it again, all over again. Okay, so let's say I cannot see that thing that I clicked on. Where is it? Settings. See summary, chat, and text responses. Well, the form is a short one, so I don't know why it's not showing. Probably because it's a short one. But I rarely use it though. I rarely just click on any of these options. I leave it like that. Then presentation. How do you, okay, yeah, sorry. Show progress bar is what I thought I clicked on the other time. Show progress bar is what shows them how many percentage of the form that they have clicked on. I click on save. Now let's refresh this. Okay. So can you see, before I go to next, it's showing me page 1 of 2 I have filled. I still have another form. So let's assume I have more pages. It will just show me page 1 of 3, page 1 of 4. That's progress bar. Okay, let's go back to settings. So presentation, you can leave it or you cannot. It's your question. Then shuffle question order. I just suggest that you don't do this, so that because of the way you have written your question in your form is the way to be saved on your Excel. So try not to do shuffle question order, because if for somebody it is showing last name, first name, email, then another person it is showing first name, email, last name. When they are saving their question, it may not correlate in your Google Sheet. I've never tried it, but I just like it to be straightforward. So you can try it and see what it looks like. Alright, so let's try it. Let's see. Let's refresh this. This we have so see, this is showing video presentation first before last name and first name. Let's refresh again. See, it is showing first name, last. So let's fill this. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. So I click on submit. Thanks for submitting your contact info. Alright, so let's go to our sheet. Alright, so we have second one here. Okay. And funny enough, even though the questions were shuffled, it saved in the order in which the questions were asked. That's not bad, you can try it. But left to me, I will leave it straightforward. Sorry, presentation, I'm not shuffling. Show link to submit another response. This one is going to say to them, let's save it and see what it looks like. And let's refresh. See, already saying submit another response. When they do that, they can submit another response if they want to. The same form, they can just submit another response. Can you see, it's showing me 3 responses already, saying you have 3 responses. Meanwhile, okay, so this one I submitted twice. Oh really? Okay, because I submit. So can you see what it's showing me now? Three responses. Last, so see, AD. This particular name appeared twice. This one appeared once. First name. Then it's showing me emails. Alright. So is that how you want to buy? I rarely look at it from here. I prefer to look at it from the spreadsheet. It's more straightforward for me that way. Questions. Alright, let's go to presentation. We are done. So now here you can, this is where you can say thank you for submitting blah 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 blah. You will hear from us soon. You will blah blah blah. Thank you for submitting. You will an email notification shortly. Save. Alright, let's reload this. So it has changed. Thanks for submitting your contact info. You will receive an email notification shortly. Or if you did not receive an email from us, kindly email blah 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 blah. That's what they get when they finish submitting the form. Let's go here. That makes sense, right? General. So remember I said you can leave this place. You can leave all of this alone and just come here. If you want to click any of these things here, if you don't, just type in their confirmation message and leave it. If you want to make it a quiz, you can click on assign point value to questions and allow auto grading. Release grade immediately after each submission. Responder can see missed questions, correct answers, point values. I've never done a quiz before. Let's click on save. Let's refresh and see what it gives us. Okay, thanks for submitting your contact info. You will receive an email notification shortly. View score. Alright, let's see what it scored us. Total point 0. 0 of 0 points. I've never done a quiz with it. So total point 0 over 0. Honestly, I've never done a quiz with it, but I think I will find out. And then I'll do another recording for you. So till then, responses, quizzes. I'm not making a quiz. So I usually just come here. If I want to click edit after I submit, I can do that. And then I go to presentation, I do this, and then I save. That's basically what I do here. And then I'm done with my form. Now why do we have 5 responses? Because every time I was reloading, it was submitting my form again. Alright, so when I am done, I can undo things here. I can make a copy. I can move to trash. I can get pre-filled link that is linked to pre-fill the form they want. Well, I don't usually use it. It has confused me before. I can print the form. I can add collaborators. This is where I can add more people who can edit the form also. As I click on add collaborators, they can edit the form. What is preferences? Default okay, quiz point value. Okay, make questions required. Okay, no, let me determine which question I want to require. Collect email addresses. Okay, so you can see if I do this, all emails, I must get email addresses before they fill the form. But I should already have my email there, so I leave that. So I go to send. I can email it to anybody. I type in their email here and then I send it to them. Or I can go to copy. I copy the link and send it to whoever it is. So it's your choice. You can email it to them by entering their email. You can, and then put whatever information you want to put here. I just suggest click on the link. You can even shorten the link. Click on copy and then send them the link. Then they can fill the form. You can also add collaborators from here. So if you click on add collaborators, it will bring you the same template here. It's brought for us on Google Sheets and Google Docs. So like I said, if you click on this place, you can put people's email. By that, there will be collaborators. They can edit this form also. If I make them editors, see, I can only make them editors. They don't have to view or anything. So if I send this to them, editors will be able to view and delete form responses. So if I don't want that, I will not add a collaborator to my form. But if I want to change the option and say anyone with the link. If I say anyone with the link, I will say anyone with the link should edit. This is risky because your link can be shared to multiple persons, and before you know it, before you wake up, you just realize that your form is just taking different shape every time. People are editing it as they like. So if you want to have collaborators, I recommend this, that you just enter their email, so let them only see it from their email. Let them only see it from their email, and they can edit if they want to. Okay, so that's that for Google Forms. That's that for Google Forms. So remember, if you want to send the link, you can go to copy, just in the URL, you copy the link, and then you go and paste it to anywhere you want to paste it, and share it around the world. And when they are done filling, you can see responses from responses here, and then you can go to your Google Sheet and realize that the form has been created, and then you can see it and work on it. Alright, thank you everybody. It's been a great time with you on Google Forms. See you in my next video.